Alright, I'm going to try this again. Be nice to me, Google, YouTube. Okay. Take it from the top. Today, to follow the path of the sage is to take up and dwell in the beyond, open region of freedom that is gathered and conserved by the regioning of being, with the appearance of the ineffable that is always secures the actuality of possibility. Oops, I should lower the dead zone, I suppose. I didn't even realize it. Okay, let me start over again. Today, to follow the path of the sage is to take up and dwell in the beyond, the open region of freedom, gathered and conserved by the regioning of being. To dwell in the beyond is to heed the silent call of the ineffable, to wait and listen to the harmony that supersedes the noise. What then is this waiting, this meditative practice that responds to the appeal of the ineffable? Heraclitus says, "Whoever cannot seek the unforeseen sees nothing, for the known way is an impasse." Fragment 7. This aphorism offers us insight into the current status of the two principal modalities of calculative and meditative thinking. On the one hand, the known way identifies the Tao, the way of learning, the path broken in the open region through the building of the poetic dwelling. If freedom is the essence of learning, then learning is poetic dwelling carried forward through the readiness and openness for the unforeseen. Meditative thinking is the conditioning exercise that prepares one to be ready and open for the unforeseen. The one who does not practice self-estrangement, willing, non-willing, is incapable of renouncing his claim upon and over language, and thereby seeks to retain control over language. The one who attempts to be in control of the gestures and dictates that express and convey the process of making meaning distorts this process by imposing the false and impossible outcomes of definitive results. Calculative thinking under the reign of instrumental reason encounters an impasse at the threshold of the open region. Calculative thinking cannot proceed along the way of learning, for it is incapable of entering into poetic dialogue. The known way is an impasse to the one who seeks success rather than meaning or mutual understanding. To enter into the dwelling of poetic dialogue is to create a world together, to share in the building of that realm which simultaneously draws together and differentiates. Poetic dialogue unifies the many into a one created through the enactment of being together. This enactment of being together is learning, the recollection of a unified field of beings enjoined by the gathering directive of being. To build a common world is to remember the original relationality, the organic basis of life, where all beings are interacting together, and through this interaction producing the beauty that is nature. To be free is to let go and submit oneself to this interaction, be carried away by the tide and the wind, to work with and not against, and to remain open to what lies ahead, to what is beyond, to what is unforeseen. Positively stated, then, the fragment we started with from Heraclitus would read, "Whoever can seek the unforeseen sees everything, for the unknown way is an open region." To say unknown way is to identify the way as conveying the nameless beyond, as pointing to the appearance of the ineffable, the silent sounding of the word. To say unknown way is to point to the open region of learning, where freedom and peace are cultivated as a mysterious and enchanted realm. Unknown way, the unforeseen to which the apprentice submits herself as an authentic learner, is the name that conveys and points to the ineffable. Lao Tzu, we remember, calls this beyond to which the Tao points the mystery. Quote, "Where mystery is the deepest is the gate of all that is subtle and wonderful." Unquote. This gate remains barred and insurmountable to one who seeks to enter with domineering desires and demands of calculative thinking. Meditation prepares one to pass through the gate, insofar as one who practices meditative thinking renounces the desire for definitive, predictable, measurable outcomes. As Lao Tzu indicates, the unknown way, the path through the enchanted region, remains open to those who have been released from self-serving desire. Quote, always without desire we must be found. If its deep mystery we would sound. But if desire always within us be, its outer fringe is all that we shall see. And that's how it ends this day, June the 1st. Originally written 10 years ago and commemorated this day in 2014. Check out the commentary that goes along with this video reading of what is pages 180 to 181 in the book Being and Learning. That's where this material originally was published. Originally it was just experimental writing that was published. That's the book Being and Learning. So check that out in the blog, Duarte, Being&Learning.2.0.